Good morning, everyone. This morning, we're running a tad bit behind. But we are good. Woke up on time and did my morning routine. Whew, okay, sorry, I had to get caught up. I was putting away my AirPods because I left them in the car. Okay, so yeah, woke up, did my normal morning routine and everything. But this morning was a tad bit different because Javi was awake. So we both went on the walk. I walked for a little bit longer than usual. I think it was like 17, 18 minutes. And then I prepared us both breakfast, which was an omelet. You can see in the food section of the Discord. And yeah, so I just ended up running a little bit behind just because I was taking things a little bit slower, hanging out with the beam, because we've both been super busy lately. Obviously, I've been, kind of taking care of more things, been more active, both online and offline. Yesterday's anime night was pretty fun. It was sad that we only had a couple people come out to it, but I'm not discouraged. It was nice overall, and me and Tech and Takundi got to hang out for quite some time. So that was nice. Finished 9 out of the 13 episodes, so that was pretty fucking cool. All right, so I had mentioned it a little bit yesterday, but I'll kind of bring it back. So we were going to talk about taxes, and credit cards. So let's talk about credit cards specifically. So credit cards are a pitfall you can fall into if you're not careful. They're fantastic for spending money you don't have, but they come at a heavy cost. Heavy cost. Unless they don't have any interest rate, which is very, very, very difficult to do, you're going to have to pay a large chunk of interest. Yeah, you'll have to pay a large chunk of interest each month. So you won't even be paying off the full balance. You'll be paying off your interest plus some. And it's crazy because they set the minimum payments pretty low, but your interest, like overall interest charge, can be pretty high. For example, my minimum payment on my credit card that I had like 4K in debt on, they were saying, oh yeah, your minimum's like $85 or $95, some shit like that. But the fucking interest that I accrued the last month was like $86. So I was like, damn, this right here is exactly how they get you. So when you get a credit card, you want to watch out for, the interest rate, plus if there's an annual plan fee, which mine has one, it's $95 a year. I'm like, so they're gonna make money regardless of if I spend money. But the nice thing is the card itself is like a $5,000 limit. So if something crazy happens, my car explodes or some shit like that. But the downside is having used so much credit, having used so much money, my credit score went down a very slight amount, and then it stagnated for the last couple months. So I really need to, I'm working on paying it off, is what I'm doing, and I'm putting huge sums of money toward it. That's where a lot of my extra money in general is going right now. That's why I haven't really spent too much on things, just like buying games or buying RP and stuff like that. Simply because, when I talk about can't afford things, that's kind of where I'm at right now. Just because I've been heavily focused credit score works is it's based off of a couple factors. It's based off of on-time payments. It's based off of how long you've had credit. It's based off of what else? It's based off of how much credit you have, and it's based off of if you have any outstanding bills. So for my credit card, when I first got my baby's first credit card through Capital One, which they have what's called a starter card. It's a very awesome program. You put $200 down, and you get a credit card with a $200 limit. And it's fantastic because it doesn't have any interest or any of that things, because technically you already paid it off, right? You're playing with your own money. So if you don't pay it, and they close it, well, they get their money back, because they still have it. But if you successfully pay it off, like pay off your debt, and you have no debt, for like 2 years, I think it is, they finally say, okay, well done, you've proven yourself worthy, here's your $200 back, and now you have a $500 limit. I was like, damn, that's fucking cool. So, but when me and Javi moved into our new apartment, I was a little bit reckless with spending stuff, and a mixture between spoiling her rotten and buying a bunch of things for the apartment kind of put us pretty far behind. So that's kind of where we're at the moment. And I'm paying it off now because I know that we're kind of going on a trip. I had mentioned this before. I'm not really getting too much into the details because I don't know if the person that has the trip is interested in, or who's making the trip is interested in kind of divulging that trip information yet. But it is somebody you guys know, and if you already know, cool. Just don't mention it for now. But yeah, so when it comes to credit, just try to stay away from high interest rates as best you can. Build your credit with small baby credit cards, and then get a solid one later. Because I went and got the first big credit card that my bank offered to me, and while it was cool, and I still think I would do it to this day if I didn't have it, I might have been a little bit more wary about interest rates, but the limit overall was pretty nice, and from what I understand, I could already increase that limit. So I'm not going to at the moment. Maybe I should. Maybe that'll lower my overall used percentage. I don't know if there's a fee for it. I'll have to look into that. Maybe I will, simply because I can. But yeah. So that's credit. Taxes is a whole nother thing. Maybe we'll get into that next week. But yeah, in terms of credit, start low, build it. Credit's super important for all sorts of things. Use it for purchasing cars, pretty much for big purchases in your life. Cars, homes, and they affect how large businesses treat you. Because credit is exactly what it sounds like. It's credit for having done good. So, make sure that if you have those outstanding bills, like phone bills or doctor's bills and stuff like that, that you either pay it or wait for it to fall off. Because, regardless of if you have a credit card or not, you have credit score. Whether or not that's garbage or what is determined based off a lot of factors. So I'm at work now, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming out. I'll see you in the next one, and watch out for dragons.